Hello, just popping in very quickly to say that I talked for about 20 minutes on this siren. So when you start to listen to this, if you think that is not somebody I'm dealing with and I'm not interested in this story, go and hit the timestamp down below that will take you to the main section of the reading. But I really wanted to clear this energy out of the reading because I didn't want it, it's low vibrational, I didn't want it affecting the main reading for my lovely Cancerian friends. So yeah, if you start to listen to it and think, this isn't my thing, hit the timestamp, jump to the main part of the reading. Okay, bye guys. Good morning, Cancer. I'm not going to lie, I am being tormented as I move into Cancerian energy today. I woke up an absolute mess, didn't want to get out of bed, was just crying for no reason. Like, Cancer, how do you do it? How do you cope being Cancerian all the time? It's such a struggle. Obviously, I really want to get into birth charts today because no two Cancerians are going to be quite the same. Now, I really specifically want to talk about North and South nodes, which I'm going to get into a second. I just want to say, as we go into this, the cards that are here already, I'm getting so many different scenarios through for your sign at the moment. I've got high priestess energy today, lots of stuff coming through. I've got lots of multiple storylines, so multiple videos and multiple segments of videos. I put up a so there's basically three storylines. One of them is the video I've already put up today, or yesterday it'll be. I'm getting confused about my days now, which was it's actually uploading now. And it's a Tell Me Anything random reading about getting a higher perspective, kind of getting a bit of distance, getting a higher perspective to really kind of use your intuition to feel your way through a situation, especially for those of you who are in a strong love connection or soulmate connection. So if you feel like that's you, definitely go and check out that video. It had Cancerian energy in it. Now, this is a negative shadow energy Cancerian that I'm talking about here. So I feel like a lot of the people who are coming to my channel, this is not you. Okay, it could be somebody that you're dealing with. It could be that people are cross-watching for a Cancerian. So they have a negative Cancerian that they're dealing with. This is going to be it, okay? I also kind of want to talk about the placements because, as I say, I really want to stress that a lot of the Cancerians that I know, a lot of the Cancerians coming to my videos, I don't want to give you a hard time. I'm kind of getting what happened with Scorpio energy a while back, where I just got this really negative Scorpio energy that kept on coming into my readings, and I had to keep saying, Scorpios, I love you, I can see all the good in you. It's just that something's going on with this reading today where like the shadow energy, like bad Scorpio energy keeps coming through. Now, every single sign has good aspects and negative aspects, so I want to really stress that the energy I'm going to talk about here with this siren card is negative shadow side Cancerian energy. So if it's not relevant to you, don't think I'm having a go at you. I am not, but somebody needs to hear this. This was determined to come out and kind of speak its truth, if you like. It's hard. It's a struggle. I have a Cancerian placement, but my Cancerian placement is actually my South node. Now, your South node is what comes really naturally to you. It's kind of yeah, it's like your nature, like the things that you're really good at, the things that you do really easily. It's kind of your strength. So for me, I'm very kind of nurturing and maternal. You know, I like my home life, but the kind of negative side of that is that because everything has a good side and a negative side, but it's like that's where my daddy issues come from, and that's why I'm a bit of a smother. So like we're talking north and south nodes here, right? It's a struggle for everybody. So just to kind of explain the way Cancerian energy reveals itself in my chart is that you know, maybe I can be a little bit clingy, I can be a little bit codependent. I really want to I really value home life, right? And security and stability. I kind of want people to nurture me. So other Cancerian South nodes include Oprah Winfrey, Gwyneth Paltrow, Cameron Diaz, Tori Spelling, daddy issues, right? So that's kind of how that manifests for me. But it also means that I'm really in touch with my emotions. I kind of, it comes easily to me to explore my emotions. So there's perks to it as well. The reason why I specifically want to talk about South nodes specifically, this morning I was getting a lot of Lana Del Rey songs. Lana Del Rey is Cancerian sun sign. And I actually watched a YouTube video by Tana Mojo. Tana Mojo is also Cancerian. So a lot of Cancerian around me today, a Cancerian energy around me today. And it really got me thinking. So I have actually... And now I don't normally like to do this unless somebody specifically asks me to do it, because I feel like it's a bit of an invasion, a bit too much of a deep delve into somebody's personality. So again, this isn't something I make a habit out of, but with them being very much in the spotlight, they are high profile celebrities. You know, their birth charts are easily available online. You can go and look them up. They're both also people who are very emotionally expressive. They're very open. They kind of reveal the feelings quite a lot. Or so you'd think, right? Now, I've compared their birth charts and they have a lot of similar placements. They both have Cancerian sun. They both have Mercury in Cancer. Again, emotional communication there. What else do they have? Yeah, a couple of similar placements there. And a lot of similar signs, like a lot of similar signs in the charts, but in different positions, and it has an effect. And this is why I really, really want you to go and look up your south node and figure out what that does to you. And your north node. Your south node is what comes naturally, but you may be a bit dependent on it. The north node is what comes unnaturally to you. It feels a bit wrong, but it's kind of like what you need to master to become a whole person. It's like if you master your north node, you're on fire, baby. So yeah, looking at their south nodes. Now, Tana Mojo is south node Pisces. This is why she's she comes across as being a little bit of an emotional wreck sometimes. She's very in her emotions. She's a bit of a drama queen. Like, I love you, Tana Mojo. I'm sorry for be saying this, but again, I am talking about the negative side, so I really want to focus on that. So even though she's a Cancerian, her south node in Pisces means that she acts differently to other Cancerians. So yeah, she's prone to abusive relationships. She sees things through rose tinted glasses. She may sometimes play the victim. Other people with the South Node in Pisces include Katie Holmes, Kylie Jenner, RuPaul, and Bernie Sanders. So you can definitely see they've got that kind of like, help me, like, help me, everything, I'm so emotional, drama queen, everything's going wrong. You know, Bernie Sanders with his mittens, you just kind of want to go and cuddle him, right? A little bit of self-pity there, a little bit of victimization energy, I have to say, with that South Node in Pisces. Now, again, I'm not having a go at everybody. We've all got strengths and weaknesses. Sometimes we need to hear it to be able to acknowledge it and use it as a strength rather than a weakness, you see. So comparing Tana Mojo to Lana Del Rey, again, both have Cancerian sun placements. Both would be typically Cancer star sign, right? Lana Del Rey has her south node in Scorpio. Now, what this means is with her north node in Taurus, she's really about money, power, glory. That's what she's aiming for, right? That's what she needs to conquer. But the South Node in Scorpio is also about money, power, and sensuality. So the South Node in Scorpio means that she's prone to using sex as a weapon. She's prone to using seduction to get her own way. She's very, very mysterious. That's that Scorpio energy, right? She likes to be secretive. Yeah, so other people with a South Node in Scorpio include Selma Hayek, yep, that famous snake scene. Lady Gaga, again, sex as a weapon, you can absolutely see that. And Katy Perry. So you can see a little bit of comparison there where people with different placements will act differently. No two Cancerians are the same. So having said that, I'm going to get into this very difficult Cancerian energy that I'm picking up on. Now, again, doesn't have to be Cancer star sign, but it could be Cancerian in a difficult placement, a challenging placement. This is something... I don't think this is anyone who's coming to the reading if you're Cancer. I think it's somebody dealing with this person, and this message needs to come through. So you've got this Siren card, right? Also with the Siren card, I saw the Star card twice. So if this person could be in the spotlight, or they could be definitely, like, you had this a while back. It's like silver screen siren energy, kind of like that Marilyn Monroe energy, right? It's like, I want to be famous, I want to be a star, I want to be in movies. but I was also really getting the word unfair, unfair, unfair. And I saw the Six of Pentacles reversed, which literally means unfair. So I feel like this person is playing the victim. They're saying, oh, it's so unfair. Literally drama queen. It's so unfair. I didn't get my own way. I'm literally shaking my hair around now, being very melodramatic. Like, I do it for comedy value, but this person's doing it for sympathy, right? There's a difference, different motives. Again, different placements, different motives. So this is the sort of person when something doesn't go their way, they throw a bit of a hissy fit and they blame other people and they act the victim. And it kind of, they're trying to provoke sympathy in other people so that other people come in and kind of like solve all the problems for them, or so they get attention. It's not good. It's really a shadow energy. I'm annoyed with this person. Like, I would not have time for this person. And again, saying like, I love Lana Del Rey, I love Tana Mojo, her kind of drama videos on the internet are brilliant. This is slightly different. I couldn't be around this person. Now, interestingly enough, one of the things I was seeing, which disturbed me a little bit, it's not what I wanted to see in my mind's eye as I was waking up this morning, was female genitals, full-on, legs apart, female genitals. So, yeah, it's like somebody who uses sex not as a weapon, but uses sex to draw someone in. Sex and vulnerability to play on someone. So I feel like they could be playing with somebody who has a Pisces element, again, because almost like Pisces want to come in and rescue people. They're turned on by victimization. So the message is, don't fall for it. Whoever you are, whoever's watching this and dealing with this person, don't fall for it, right? This person, if they're playing the victim all the time, it's codependent behavior. They're never going to get up. They're never going to stand on their own 2 feet and be strong independently. They're always going to be stuck in that cycle of childish behavior. They're never going to learn if you keep fixing everything for them. Okay, so if you love them, you're gonna have to tell them to get their act together. This person needs a bit of tough love, they really do, and that's ultimately what they do want. Like, they may think that they want the quick fix, right? But this is probably coming from some kind of root cause where actually I feel like they need someone to stand up to them. I don't think they're going to respect people unless they stand up to them. And then they'll probably play the victim. They just seem like that type of person. So I've got here low vibrational Cancerian energy. Cancerian babies who are coming to this, I love you to bits. Go and skip ahead to the next part of the reading. This reading is going to be in 2 parts, but they wanted me to talk about this for, I think, cross watchers, right? Dealing with low vibrational Cancerians. If you're one of my Cancerian friends, this is not you. I love you to bits. You're amazing. So yeah, there's something there for somebody to think about. I just don't want my Cancerian friends to think I'm always having a go at them. But literally, like this, like that Scorpio energy that someone was dealing with a while ago, it's like it's back again. It's interesting. I've got the High Priestess card out though for you, which is Scorpionic energy. Could be dealing with somebody with Scorpio and Cancerian placements, because Scorpio is that. I'm really getting that. Scorpio is like the sexually manipulative, sexually controlling, using sex as a weapon. So it could be the sort of person who's like, I want my way, or I'm not having sex with you. Or when you do what I want you to do, I'm going to reward you with sex. Really quite, I feel like this is somebody who's really quite sexually controlling, sexually manipulative, and plays the victim. Okay, so why are you dealing with that person? Honestly, I would not have time for them. I feel like really it's somebody here must have a Pisces placement. Like, they want to go in and save the day. Could maybe be an earth sign placement as well. Okay, I'm going to read this card to you. It's not always bad, this card, right? But all the cards, they have light and shadow energy. This is like, the Temptress, the Seducer, the Femme Fatale. The siren calls and the wheel spins. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in a spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad is somewhat irrelevant. It's the journey that matters, and the work of the siren is to take us on a deep, dark psychic descent. Following her song, we go down, 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 to the place where lessons are learned and courage must be rallied to find our way back to dry land. This is what's coming through strongly with this card today, right? You fall for this person's song, right? Sometimes this can be like alcohol. I feel like this person could literally have some kind of dependency, like an alcohol addiction, right? They will manipulate the people around them to get what they want. So somebody's fallen for this person's charms. They've fallen for that like sex as a weapon thing, and they've created a codependency. So courage must be rallied to find our way back to dry land. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option, unless, like Odysseus, we bind our hands to the mast of our ship. It's likely, though, that falling for her call is the only way we will come to live more fully on the surface. So somebody has a lesson to learn if they're dealing with this person. So the light attributes, if this person was in high vibrational energy, awakens, or, this was a high vibrational situation where people were learning from it, awakens sexuality, absorption, and arousal. Okay, there's nothing wrong with female empowerment. There's nothing wrong with women deciding what they want to do with their bodies. There's nothing wrong with women being sexy, right? Nothing wrong with that. If people are using it to control, then it becomes an issue. Okay, when dark, wickedness, adultery, wreckage, betrayal, instability. Go deeper, J.W. Waterhouse's nymph paintings and Lana Del Rey's album Ultraviolence. Coming back to that in a minute. Embodying the siren archetype requires that we explore things that are taboo. The siren laughs at conventions and constraints. She eats the rules. Tana Mojo, right? Other iterations of the siren archetype include the nymph, the mermaid, and the fairy. They often come in sets of 3 as a trinity of temptation. Okay, sets of 3. That seems relevant for some reason. Maybe the sort of person, she's got like 2 girlfriends she hangs around with. They're like gossips, bullies. I feel like it's the sort of woman as well who would belittle men. It's like, oh, what, you can't get it up? That sort of person. Ugh. I don't like them at all. And I really don't think they're coming to my readings because I think they're so low vibrational that they would resist this. They would resist working on the shadow side, right? They wouldn't even be here. They'd be like, that person's a bitch, I'm not bothering with them. And then they go and gossip about me. That's the sort of person that this is. Like, they're not interested in improving themselves at all. They just want their own way. So Lana, again, Tana Mojo, right? Lana Del Rey's album Ultraviolence. I put it on in preparation for this, right? Did I get Lana Del Rey songs? Do you know what? No, I didn't. I always get Lana Del Rey. So it was really weird that it didn't play Lana Del Rey. You know when Spotify adds extra songs to what you're trying to listen to? If you don't have like the premium, what they do is like you'll try to listen to an album and they'll stick extra songs on it. It's so annoying. But it's for a reason, because you got Liability by Lorde. So I'm a liability. People tell me you're a little much for me. It's because you're acting like a bloody drama queen. Of course you're a liability. Really hard to be around whoever this person is. It's really annoying. Really annoying. And I love that song as well. And I always feel really sympathetic for that person. But in this context, playing the martyr, right? Playing the victim. It's self-pity. Don't fall for it. The next song you got, and I don't know this artist, they're called Cruel Youth, but the song was Hate Fuck. Hate Fuck. And I feel like that's what this is. It's like that person, right? Like you have a relationship with them and you try and break away from them. You try not to be with this person. You get a bit drunk. You end up in bed with them. It's like, yeah, like the song says, right? You hate yourself, you hate them, you hate the situation, but you keep falling for it because, alcohol's probably involved, right? This person's sexually manipulating someone. So, of course, right? Keep ending up in bed, hate yourself. It's a whole cycle. So I asked, what does this person do in this situation? How does this person get out of this situation, break away from this person? Because you have to break away from them, quite frankly. 9 of Wands. Somebody's a wounded warrior, right? They've been stuck in this cycle for a really long time. So this is the person dealing with this person. Wounded warrior, they've took a bit of a beating. It's been a long road. It's been probably a long, grueling relationship. Like literally, you probably hate each other at this point. But you keep falling into that same trap because they keep manipulating you with the sex. Ugh, come on. So what are you doing? You're the wounded warrior, perseverance, magician, okay? The magician is somebody who is manifesting in a situation. They're manifesting the way out of this situation, or could be manifesting improvements, but I don't see that happening, quite frankly. I think you have to put boundaries in place. So this is somebody, they've got all the tools they need to make something happen. Okay, so they're doing something, they're being practical here. And what are they doing? What are they manifesting? The Nine of Pentacles. They want their independence. They don't want to be codependent with this person anymore. They don't want to be trapped in this cycle with this person. So they're manifesting their independence. This is like, I'm good on my own. I can stand on my own 2 feet. Yes, you can be in relationships, but you're not codependent. That's the key, right? You're very, very strong on your own. This person is capable of getting themselves out of this situation. They've got all the tools they need to be absolutely self-sufficient over here, right? So yeah, but it's 2 nines. It's the 2 nines tell me it's been a long road, it's been a long journey, but it's coming to an end. The finish line is in sight, but I feel like it's that Groundhog Day, right? And I know it was Groundhog Day yesterday on the day that I'm doing this recording. So yeah, are you going to get stuck in that cycle again? Is it going to be a 40 more days of winter, or are you going to break out of the cycle? So 20 minutes in, I am going to get out of this energy because it's, quite frankly, I can't be bothered with it. Like, I'm not, like, I don't have friends like that. I just can't be bothered with them. Again, I've got a lot of Libra in my chart, which talks about not wanting drama, wanting peace, wanting stability, wanting resolutions to problems. And I grew up in a pub, so I was constantly around drunk people who were being drama queens and acting up and getting into arguments. And so, honestly, like, I cannot be doing with people who rock the boat like that. Like, I don't want them in my life. Like, they can go and rock the boat somewhere else. And if they want to bitch about me, they can. If they want to call me a bitch, they can. Right? But it's, yeah. I'm not about that life. Right, okay. Again, this isn't personal. I have no idea who this person is, right? It's just literally what they wanted to talk about. So, finally, I've got that out of the way. I didn't want this to interrupt the main part of the reading, which is why I've dealt with it separately. Because I want to do a reading for my friends. I want to do it for my high vibrational cancers. So I'm going to clear this energy, open the window, sage, meditate, all that business. I'm going to shuffle those cards back in, and we're going to see what they actually want to talk about for your fairy tale, beautiful high vibrational Cancerians. I'll be back in a minute. Don't worry, Cancer, we're almost done with this. I almost called you Pisces then. Now, it's funny, I was going to use this deck for you before this card came out, and I've got a few more things to say about it. As I was just kind of uploading the Tell Me Anything reading, I needed to create the space on my phone, and I've put the first part of this reading up on my computer already to just make sure I've got plenty of space for your actual main reading. I spotted a Pisces reading that I did about 2 weeks ago, and I think this mermaid is actually on the thumbnail if you wanted to go and look it up. So I don't know if somebody's dealing with a Pisces or they have Pisces placement, but I feel like there's something going on here, because in that reading I remembered I had 2 mermaids, and I think I may have even said you might be dealing with the Cancer. So just to kind of show you the difference, this mermaid here, like, you look at her at the top, right? She's got those tears. I feel like this is what it is. It's like this person who plays the victim. They look all sweet and innocent, they're crying, right? You know, a bit of a drama queen playing the victim, but she's actually got a dead man here on her boat. So she's literally a siren, like calling men into their death. And I feel like that's what this negative energy is here, right? This is somebody who's, they're not good. They're not good, right? It's that good girl, bad girl. The good girl is the girl who looks like a good girl is actually a bad girl. The girl who looks like a bad girl is actually a good girl. It's that kind of thing that's going on here. So you've got this other mermaid, this second mermaid. So they present the same way. They're both mermaids. They're both very sexy, right? This is the bad girl. This is the bad mermaid, right? She's got that seductive look. So, but you know, there's nothing. Oh, she has got a bit of a skull there, to be honest. But she's the Page of Cups, right? The Page of Cups is someone who's very sweet and innocent. So the message that I'm getting is that there's 2 people. It could be a masculine energy. It could be someone who is interested in same-sex relationships. But it's like there's a choice between 2 women. I feel that past relationship and a future relationship. The past relationship, they were dealing with this negative siren energy, drama queen, emotionally manipulative, sexually manipulative, exhaustive. So they're really scared because they probably fall for the same kinds of things, right? There's nothing wrong with being attracted to sexual female energy. So I feel like there's this kind of Queen of Wands energy going on that is attractive to this person. So they're thinking, I don't want to make the same mistake again. I don't want to fall for the siren's call again, just to kind of find myself on the rocks. The second mermaid is coming through as being more genuine. So it's really about learning to distinguish motives behind the surface appearance. So I just kind of, sorry to bring myself into your reading, I just kind of briefly want to talk about myself, because this past year or so I've been opening up a lot more and allowing my Queen of Wands energy, I'll say, my Queen of Wands energy to show through a little bit more. I'm a grown woman, right? You know, grown women, we have needs, and I like the idea of women being openly and sexually expressive. So I am, most of the time for comedy reasons. I don't have ulterior motives. I'm not trying to like seduce men so that I can steal their money or, you know, anything ridiculous like that. And kind of, to be 100% honest, and this is embarrassing to say on the internet, but I'm trying to learn here. We're trying to be open. We're trying to be honest. We're trying to help people. So I present as being very, very lewd. Okay, it's a running joke with my friends that I'm really, really lewd. Okay, shout out Dumpling Squad. I'm actually very, very sexually loyal, to the point where I've only had consensual sex with one person. Okay, so there you go. I'm practically a virgin. I'm not. I've had a lot of sex with that one. Okay, sorry, Mum. I know you're watching, Mum. So that's the difference, right? The difference is healthy, mature, Queen of Wands sexuality, and this kind of like manipulative, siren-like, controlling sexuality. So my daughter's waving to me. My daughter's bribing me while she's negotiating. She's like, if I make you a coffee, can I have the ice cream that's in the freezer? I've done all my lessons. Like, yes, make me coffee. I agree with your proposal. Excellent proposal there. So this is what I'm talking about. Sex as a weapon, healthy sexuality. There's a big difference. So my children are being really loud now, I'm sorry. Right, I'm done with that energy. I'm actually burning white sage because I want that siren out of my reading. Get out of here, siren. I'll be back with you in a moment. Unbelievable. I've put the siren, I swear, right? I'm not making this up. I did it off camera because I'm trying to save time. I put the siren in the middle of the deck, shuffled, and I was thinking about Marilyn Monroe, and I think you had that Marilyn Monroe reading a while back, and you keep getting this theme of like silver screen siren, being in the spotlight, using sex for entertainment reasons versus actually, the private sex life. All this kind of business keeps coming through for you. Unbelievably, I looked on the bottom, I was about to put it down, and she's back. She's not going anywhere. She's determined. Right, I'm going to do it on camera because I really want you to see that she's going in the middle of the deck, right? Not on the bottom anymore there. We've got the stone on the bottom. Like the stone in my stomach, because she keeps coming out. I really like that card, actually. Again, it can be used in terms of like female empowerment, Queen of Wands energy. Beauty. I'm a Libra, so I love beauty and like sexuality, and like Selma Hayek in that scene in Dusk Till Dawn is like the epitome of feminine beauty to me. Like, when you're ruled by Venus, Taurus and Libra, when you're ruled by Venus, you appreciate it. Is she on the bottom? I have to look. Oh, the animal. That's like the predator. That's the person who's going after the siren. I'm curious to see what comes out for you there. Right, just before I shuffle the other cards away, anecdote time. I can't for the life of me remember what song was on now, but it literally made me cry. I do have a gaming channel, Cinderella Plays Games, if you're interested. And I use these for a video that I'm going to have up going either tonight or tomorrow, sometime this week, where I use tarot cards to predict what happens to my characters in a computer game called The Sims. And I used this tarot deck, but I was doing it in the dark, and it's a very slippery deck. I accidentally dropped about half the deck on the floor in the dark. So I scrambled around, picked them all up. I thought I'd got them all. Found a few more, and then I got out of bed this morning, and a song, very like emotional, like lovey-dovey song was on. I can't for the life of me remember which one it was, and I'm frustrated with myself. Oh, my daughter's brought my coffee. Go on. She's brought ice cream as well. I'm scared.
No, no.
Thank you. Do you want to say hi, internet?
Hello, internet. Welcome to tarot reading.
Okay, now take your
game theory intro. Woo!
Okay, I don't know what that was about. she's gone. So yay, I've got coffee and the beautiful Audrey Hepburn, who is absolutely a very classy screen siren. So yeah, so I got out of bed and there was one card on the floor, one card looking at me on the floor, and I was like, what is that card? It was just that right there, right in the space where I'd picked all the other cards up from, and I could have sworn that I picked them all up. And again, it was a really lovey-dovey song, and I was like, what's that card? The Lovers. Beautiful. Love that card so much. And then there was another two. There was another two kind of propped up, and I was like, oh, what are they? The High Priestess and the Eight of Swords. Somebody trapped. Somebody who is feeling trapped. I don't think they're trapped by a relationship. I think they want to move towards this relationship, but they're trapped for some reason. So there's a lot of intuition going on here while they're trapped. So this is why you've got the High Priestess out there today. The High Priestess is typically Scorpio energy, but I feel like it's also your energy at the moment. So as I kind of like, really want to show you that I'm putting these cards in and shuffling them. I do this every single time. I do not set anything up in my readings. All the cards that come out are directed by the universe. It's the reason why I'm doing this. Like, you know, I'm a human. I don't know what I'm talking about or have any control over a situation. Literally, it's what messages want to come out. So as I'm kind of shuffling this deck, again, I'm just shuffling like this. I'm going to do it as I'm talking. The other things that came through for you, intuitively, I got Part of the Process by Morshiba and a pencil sharpener. I saw a pencil sharpener really up close, like this, long ways, just a traditional normal looking pencil sharpener. So no idea what any of that's about. So I don't know if that means anything to you. I don't know if it's going to come through for your reading. I don't know. So this is my little mantra. You're gonna have to put up with me today because everything's just gone off the rails today. So fully shuffled, I'm splitting the deck. I'm not even going to look at what's on the bottom, so you know that this is genuine. Okay, so my little mantra, very embarrassing, and again, all religions are welcome here. I believe in everything and nothing, like everything is one. I'm not subscribing to any specific religion, and it's okay if you do. Okay, we're all doing our own thing here. So I say the Lord's Prayer. So, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And then I say, Archangel Michael, please guide my cards, guide my hands, guide my interpretation and my voice so the best possible message can come through that's going to do the most good. Okay, so it's just my mantra. I have a little thing that I say to set up the reading and get into the right energy. So the first thing I want to do for you, you see in the whole process here, you really are seeing like behind the scenes, just my whole bonkers process that I do as I'm setting up. But genuinely, that's my mantra that I do every stupid phone update tried to decide to install itself there, so my video cut out. But I was saying genuinely, there's everything you see, I'm very, very upfront in my readings. I try to be as honest as possible. I've got, you know, Libra in Mercury, for example. So I do try to be as genuine as possible. And there's no kind of setting anything up on my behalf when I do these readings. It's literally, I hand it over to the universe, to my guide, who I call Archangel Michael, but I don't know who they are. Yeah. So here we go. Can I have 2 songs, please? Because I haven't randomized any yet for you, Cancer. 2 songs, please, for Cancer. 2 songs for Cancer. Cancer! Well, we're definitely talking about female sexuality, aren't we? Oh my goodness. Wow. It's funny as well, like I said earlier, if you caught that in the reading about the siren card, I was literally seeing legs open female genitalia when I woke up this morning. So yeah, exactly how liberal we're talking here, I don't know. I don't know what we're getting into here. Maybe someone is literally a porn star. I don't know. I know Tana Mojo is. It's funny, again, I was watching Tana Mojo this morning, who is literally Cancerian and who is literally doing porn. She was actually, interesting enough, I feel like anything that happens just before or during the reading is part of the reading. It's part of the message that wants to come through. She was actually talking about, now I don't for the life of me remember the name of it, I'm afraid, but she was doing an ad for a porn site that is entirely run by women. Like, all the staff are women, all the porn is selected by women. The people, the actual actresses, the porn stars, they select the men that they sleep with. So it's like the women are completely empowered in it. So again, feminine sexuality, you know, whatever you want to get up to or not, you know, it's about being empowered. You know, Lady Gaga is very, very empowered. Lana Del Rey, you know, maybe they do. Katy Perry, maybe they do use sex as a weapon. They use sex to promote their career, but, you know, good on them. You know, they're very empowered with it. Where I feel like the Piscean energy, the Tana Mojo energy, again, she's trying to get that empowerment. I love her story, her openness with what she goes through. I love her to bits. But that kind of tendency that she's moving away from, you know, that's her challenge. That's her life goal. That's what your South and North Node are, is to move away from those codependency, daddy issue type, says me with my Cancer placement in my South Node. But the kind of the manipulative side of the kind of like playing the victim. So, you know, she's becoming more empowered in terms of, whoa, you've seen too much there. All my kind of random stuff that I've been listening to. Yeah, I don't know, something there for somebody. So let's get you your next song. What else does Cancer have to learn? In the bit of a rude fairy tale I feel like we're having here. Cancer's fairy tale, what else do they need to know? Were you in a plane to Panama? Okay. Well, I don't know what that's about. Cat Empire, Panama. I love Cat Empire. Can't quite bring to mind what that song's about at the moment. Panama. Maybe you are. Maybe you're off on holidays, right? The Cat Empire. Well, I'm very interested. I like your readings. Do you know what? I like this topic of like female sexual empowerment. So when it comes up through your readings, I really, really like it. You know, I'm like right on that topic. So just, you know, again, my goddess is Venus. You know, she's literally the goddess of love and sexuality and desire. So Cancer, I'm into it. I'm into it. So I'm just drinking my coffee there. Let's go. Let's go. You know, because we've got a history, haven't we, of men trying to control feminine sexuality, trying to shackle it, trying to lock it down into relationships. Maybe you're very free and liberal and you've got every right to be, Cancer. Maybe you're just working things out in your head. Maybe this is all about your journey, your fairy tale. So I'm staring at the Chariot card right now. Cancer. Do you know who's reminding me of? Again, anything that comes through for a reading is part of a reading. In Robin Hood Men in Tights, King John. I don't know why, he just, from a distance, he kind of had the look of him. I think it's the hair. So I don't know if there's any relevance there to anybody. So are you going to have a Robin Hood reading? I think Gemini had that as well. Cancer. Who is Cancer in their fairy tale story, please? Tell me about Cancer in their fairy tale story. The heroine or hero of their own story. Tell me about Cancer, please, in their fairy tale story. They're like, no, we just want to talk about sirens. We're talking for Cancer today, please. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Who is, excuse me, Cancer? Oh, bloody hell, Cancer. Are you serious? Knew this card was going to come out eventually. Funny, I think Gemini had this in their underlying. You've got 3 cards, but go on then. Go on then, Cancer. It's just going to be one of those readings. I've got no control over it. Cancer, evil queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. So don't play the victim, don't beat yourself up. You deserve love just as everybody else does. Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. Oh, that is such a sweet one. I love that skirt as well. That looks really pretty. You never needed those wings to fly. Storm, every hurricane comes to an end. All right, let's get into it then. Let's get into it, Cancer. My little Cancer babies. Like, honestly, like my Cancer friends, I love you. You do deserve love. You know, maybe that little inner drama queen comes out every now and again. That doesn't mean you don't deserve love. Yeah, I knew I'd done my nails in this kind of like witchy colour for a reason. Been waiting for these cards to come out. You deserve sugar, not salt. Someone in your life is mistreating you. Not my right, not my Cancerians. Don't play the victim though. Don't play the victim. Don't get stuck in codependent behaviour. You are self-empowered. You're the person who takes control of your life. And sometimes you might have to be a bitch, right? Sometimes you might have to play that role. But you know, go for the life you deserve, Cancer. Nobody's mistreating my Cancerians. It's like, this is how I feel about Tana Mojo as well. Like, even though I know that she's a bit of a drama queen, I'm still like, you can see why her friends are so on her side. Like, her friends are so loyal to her. Her proper friends, it's like, they're so protective of her. And like, I don't know. Someone in your life is mistreating you, but you are trying to see the good in them. But they just keep disappointing you again and again. The truth is, some people don't deserve second chances. This is what I was saying. So are you dealing with that siren? Okay, someone manipulating you. Some people don't deserve second chances. As difficult as it may be, this is your sign that you need to cut them loose. Unfollow them and block their number. It's time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find some inner peace, for it's just as precious as gold. Know your worth. Cancer, know your worth. No victim mentality. Be strong. Be independent. Don't let people take advantage of you. And then, like, if you're not letting people take advantage of you, there's no need to play the bloody martyr and victim, is there? You can just cut them loose. Like Queen of Swords energy, just cut them loose, right? Move on. You don't need wings to fly. So number 8. So again, super protective of you. It's like, I don't know, it's so funny. Again, like I say, please go up and look up your placements, because it really does shape the energy to an individual personality. It takes an archetype into a personality. So, you know, no two Cancerians are going to be exactly the same. Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. It seems like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of self-doubt and self-criticism. When you tell yourself you can't do whatever you set your mind to, that's what we refer to as negative self-talk. It's extremely toxic. Just as we expect others to treat us with kindness, we also need to treat ourselves with kindness. I knew this was going to come through for you. A bird can't fly away if you never let it out of its cage. So is someone trapping you? Is someone trapping you, or are you trapping yourself? That's why the 8 of Swords came out with the High Priestess there, right? You need to not see yourself as a victim. You need to see yourself as strong as and empowered. And when you value yourself, Cancer, other people are going to value you. You can't expect people to love you if you don't love yourself. And that's my tough love lesson for you, Cancer, because you are lovable. You do deserve love. So don't get stuck in that victim mentality, because it doesn't serve you. Love yourself by seeing the value in yourself, okay? This is your life lesson. This is your fairy tale story, right? This is what you've got to learn. And I'm here with you, Cancer. I've got your back. I'm your little loyal friend, right? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Every hurricane comes to an end. Just when you thought things were taking a turn for the better, in came a hurricane of hurt, and now you find yourself utterly exhausted from trying to survive it all. Rest assured, the clouds are finally starting to part, making room for the much-needed sun. Like the clouds, you should also let go of the past or present pain in order to make room for something better. Yeah, so Cancer, this is all about not getting stuck in that victim mentality, not being like, why does it always rain on me? Or I'm such a bad person, I deserve that, right? Like, it's, you deserve love, okay? Value yourself. Keep your head held high. That keeps coming through this week. Yeah, I'm gonna write it down for you. It keeps coming through. It's like a key theme this week, I think, of when you walk through the storm, keep your head held high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark, right? Hold on. So don't see yourself as a victim. If you keep seeing yourself as a victim, you are actually enabling yourself to play the role as a victim. Okay, people, if you act like a victim, people will treat you like a victim. And quite frankly, Cancer, you're not a victim, right? You've got that power in you to take control of your own life. You deserve love. And when you accept, and that can be difficult as well, like literally accepting that you deserve love and actually loving yourself, it's probably one of the hardest things for us to do, especially like, I I think we are always, most people are their own self-critics. And I know because I've got, like I say, my south node's in Cancer, my north node's in Capricorn. So my north node is like what I need to aim for, what I need to, it's like the challenge in my life. So I have a huge amount of imposter syndrome when it comes to kind of like career and things. I feel like I don't deserve it. Literally, I wanted to tell this story as well. It's 11:33 there on my timestamp, so watch out for repeating numbers. I was thinking this before and I completely forgot about it. Talking about valuing yourself. And my imposter syndrome. So again, anecdotes. They all come into play for a reason in the reading. Take it or leave it. I worked for a clothing brand, and there was a female section and a male section, and most of the time I worked for the female section. But one Christmas, the brand manager, I think, was on maternity leave. So the manager of the specific men's department was on vacation. So as one of the supervising staff, I teamed up with this other guy who I loved. We got on really well. We were a great team, like really pleased with us. And we absolutely smashed it. We were left to our own devices, more or less. I think they were kind of keeping an eye on us. You know, the overall manager and the brand manager of the female section kind of keeping an eye on us, but we did our own thing and we smashed it. We sold out of everything, basically. The supplier couldn't keep up with how much we were selling. We sold, which again is not amazing because you really want to keep on top of the supply, but we were keeping on top of the supply. It wasn't our fault we didn't have the stock. We were asking for it. The company didn't have enough to send us, so not our fault. We actually we tripled the profits on the previous year. We sold 3 times the amount, huge amount. We you know, account cards, like the stores always want you to sign up for account cards. We had a target. We absolutely smashed it. I think we like tripled it and then started opening cards for like the female section. We were like, everybody's got the cards, we need to, have you got a card for the girls bit? So all the targets we exceeded, we tripled. We did amazing, absolutely smashed it, like better than the brand manager like the previous year. But people didn't give me credit for it. They probably took the credit for it. And I didn't really stand up for myself, and I didn't say, look, this is what we did. And we did it through knowing what was selling. We did it through making sure we kept on top of replenishing the stock, knowing what was making our money and prioritizing that, really making sure everybody was, all the staff knew they all had the specific departments that they had to keep stocked up, and we were on the backs if they weren't doing it. So I know that it was our actions that drove that. I know that I can be a brilliant leader, right? But this is, again, my North Node tells me that I don't deserve it. So it's the imposter syndrome. So what I'm saying here, Cancer, is that you can do all these things. We're our own worst enemies sometimes. We are the ones that hold us back. And when we don't value ourselves, when we don't sing our own praises, who else is going to do it? Right? So sometimes you have to show off, sometimes you have to brag, and if you notice the people who succeed, they've always got a bit of an ego, right? But it works for them. Why does it work for them? Right? Sometimes you have to not worry about what people think of you, and you have to sing your own praises. So there's something going on here like that for you, Cancer. Who are you going to meet on your journey? Princess Cancer, who are you going to meet on your journey? Crocodile in reverse. Okay, I'm going to have to pull more cards on that. I feel like this is somebody who's lurking, watching, waiting, but there's something to do with them having the back turned. Okay, interesting. So I feel like this is not your friend, right? This is somebody who you're going to have to kind of sneak past, I think, on your journey. So what is the... Oh, okay, that really wants to come out. If that's the siren, I'm going to scream. Oh, it's not the siren, it's the nectar. Okay, good. What's on the bottom? The warrior. Good. I'm glad that siren's left. That's why I've got the white sage burning. Again, it's old white sage that I've had for a while. I kind of stockpile of it. Apparently it's not very sustainable, so you shouldn't really use it. I need to order some more Palo Santo. Right, the nectar. Just in case you were wanting to get some white sage or something yourself, Palo Santo, I believe, is the better option. You know, feel free to correct me on that if I'm wrong. Right, the nectar. Here we go. The medicine, the elixir, the garden. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, it's known to activate subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Excuse me. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have already forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said that when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. So it's already within you. It just needs activating, okay? Some kind of healing energy. So it's saying the storm, right? Don't hold on to some kind of past resentment or issues from the past. Especially when they don't serve you. Let it go, let it flow, okay? That's my kind of mantra this week, apparently. Find the strength inside you, find the light inside you. This is your journey, okay? This is what you need to do. Okay, so when light, glowing, relaxed, subtle illumination. When dark, fixation on fixing, aggressive approach to healing. Okay, so the dark energy, what you shouldn't do, what you need to learn not to do, is trying to fix some kind of situation, you know, with that, what he was saying up there, trying to fix some situation and hold on to some situation that is already it's already broken. It can't be fixed, okay? You're trying to aggressively heal something that you need to move away from. Now, again, use your intuition and guidance and your own knowledge of your own situation to find out what that is, and make sure you speak to friends, family, and, you know, gather more evidence to decide what you definitely need to do. I don't want you to tell you to leave a relationship based solely on the cards, okay? It's a general reading. Trust your intuition on this. If you're stuck in a cycle and it's not getting any better, it's not going anywhere, like if it's a relationship, again, this is something I was thinking as I was tuning into the energy. If you're in a relationship and, you know, a strong relationship, you're meant to build together. You're meant to strengthen each other. You're meant to pull each other up. If you're constantly fighting and putting each other down, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, it could be relationships with friends. If you're always putting each other down, being codependent, holding each other back, not building together, then that's probably a sign that this relationship may be something you need to even temporarily distance yourself from, right? While you both learn to be a little bit more independent, possibly. Go Deeper, The Wind, One Brilliant Day by Antonio Machado. Sense the nectar within you, dripping from the crown of your head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down the spine like sweet honey. It's funny, my back keeps going hot in this reading. The nectar, the mystic, and the Aletheia cards are linked. It is the mystic who, like Krishna, turns the poison into nectar. And it is truth that can often serve as a potent elixir for healing. So I feel like you need to find some kind of inner truth, inner wisdom, inner light that is going to let you fly, right? I really feel like it's like you need to let go of something, or you need to learn how to let go of things, how not to hold on. It's almost like she's trapping that sugar, right, in her hand. So don't cling to things that are broken. Heal what can be healed, but if something isn't healing, let it go. Don't play the victim when the storms happen. Try and activate that self-empowerment, self-love within, to look after you. Look after yourself first, Cancer, okay? Be strong. You can do it. I know you can do it because I see my Cancer friends doing it. And life is always going to throw you lemons, right? Life is always going to throw you lemons. They throw lemons at all of us because life is trying to make us learn lessons. They're trying to make us grow as people, and you don't grow unless you're challenged. The storms come in to challenge us. So what are you going to do with the lemons? What are you going to do with the lemons, Cancer? Tell me. Okay, let's go to... So who is Cancer in this story? Tell me more about Cancer. Yeah, the Six of Swords. Yeah, you need to move on. The Six of Swords is all about moving on. So it's normally that the card that's about the boat, leaving behind the choppy waters, the turbulent times, the storm, leaving the storm behind, coming out of the choppy waters and moving on to a situation that's calmer and where healing can take place. The rainbow signifies healing. So mentally, you need to move on. You need to leave something in the past and cut ties with it, quite frankly. You need to stop. You can see how the swords are at the bottom there in the dark. There's like dark thoughts regarding whatever this is, from some kind of like toxic situation of the past. Tell me about the crocodile. Who's the crocodile? The Son of Pentacles. So this is a very slow moving energy. It almost tried to come out in the reverse, but I've put it upright, but I will consider it in the reverse as well, since that crocodile's in the reverse. This crocodile is someone who is it's like watching, waiting, lurking, very slow moving. The crocodile's extremely slow moving. The Son of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck. There's a sense of immaturity here, a sense of this person someone's not, I feel like this is you though. It's like someone isn't watching where they're going. Someone is not planning ahead. He's looking down at his feet. So he's taking things one step at a time. So there's like planning here, strategy, doing things one day at a time. It's like an emperor in the making though. It's like they have to, it's almost like they have to lift the head up. They have to face things head on. So maybe this is someone that you need to face head on in order to have a bit of a battle. And I mean, not literal fighting, but it's like you need to confront something. You need to confront something, someone that scares you. And it's going to be difficult, but that's how you grow as a person. That's how you become stronger. Okay, so the little fawn is eventually going to turn into a big mighty stag, which is like emperor energy. The nectar. Someone may have a leather handbag. The nectar. Tell me about the nectar. So this is Cancer's journey. Tell me about the nectar. Yeah, absolutely. You've got another card about walking away. The Eight of Cups is like there's nothing, you can't fix this situation. Those glasses, you can't repair them. You just have to cut your losses and walk away. You have to move away from this. The Eight of Cups talks about knowing that there's something missing. Emotionally, there's something that's not satisfying you. Emotionally, you know that you have to move. You have to kind of go out to explore emotionally in order to find the missing piece. But I feel like the missing piece is within you. Okay. And here we go. I was talking about the Mother of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands. This is that. This is the energy. So she's very protective, look, over her eggs in this image, and she has this wand. So this again talks about female empowerment, female sexuality, not being embarrassed about actually being a human with human needs. That's probably why the animal was showing itself there, right? You know, whatever your needs are, it's okay. Like, if you don't want sex, it's okay. If you want to wear a cute dress and feel good about yourself, it's okay. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, right? If you want to be dressed conservatively, it's up to you. The Mother of Wands is very confident. And this is inside you, right? This is what's inside you. It's like all those little eggs of potential there that you're protecting, that you're curling round. So it doesn't have to be sex. It can be creativity. It can be confidence. It can be expressing yourself. The Queen of Wands is the sort of person who walks into a room and commands attention. You know, they're very... they may be quite theatrical. They may be very expressive. They may be very dramatic, but they're confident with it, and they're warm, and they're vibrant and creative, and kind of a natural leader. And this is within you, right? This is what you're walking towards. That missing piece is this sexual energy that I feel like some of you could have been repressing. Like, honestly, when you let the Queen of Wands out, totally empowering. The thing that comes with it is, because this is what I've been working on the past year or so, my Queen of Wands energy, right? Embracing it, not fighting it, not trying to hide it away, not being like, it's like, not wanting to attract the wrong kind of attention. I was a bit of a Barbie as a teenager. I had big boobs, long blonde hair, I attracted a lot of male attention, most of it unwarranted, you know, most of it I didn't want. And when I got into a relationship, because I am loyal, it was like my barriers totally went up. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed of my sexuality. I didn't want to attract the wrong kind of attention, so I kind of covered myself up. You know, I was like, you know, it doesn't matter what I look like. What matters is what's inside and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, I didn't value that part of myself, but now I do. Now I do, bitch, and she's coming out. So, sorry for the swears, Mum, I'm sorry. So it's talking about releasing what people think of you and being authentic and true to what makes you feel good about yourself. So if it makes you feel good to have tight clothes, if it makes you feel good to wear a low cut top, if it makes you feel good to dress conservatively but look amazing doing it, how you look, how you behave is absolutely your business and nobody else's business. And if people come to you and you attract the wrong attention, you can tell them to fuck off, quite frankly. So the Queen of Wands is like, she could walk out on the stage and be like, look at me, admire me. I have the confidence to stand here and be judged, but I have the confidence to not give a shit what you think about me. So this is what you're working on, Cancer. Embrace it. Embrace your inner Queen of Wands because she's so powerful. So powerful. Okay. Let people speak. Let people say what they want to say about you. It's your life and you need to live it the way you want to live it. They can go and live their own lives the way they want. Like, judge lest ye not be judged or whatever. Like, you do you, baby. You do you. Yeah, be Lady Gaga, be Lana Del Rey, be Tana Mojo, have that female empowerment. So here we go, got more on you. Page of Swords, Hierophant, Death, the Star. So the Hierophant talks about rules and structures, traditions, what society expects of you. It can talk about church, it can talk about marriage. It's kind of like all those very traditional structures that control our lives. It's very masculine controlling energy. It's government, you know, it's the people who tell us what to do. Father energy. It does come in with a lot of wisdom. They have a lot of guidance to give us. There is a lot of knowledge there, but with the Death card following it, this is like you turning your back on something. It could be a dad who says, don't wear that skirt. I'm not asking you to wear it, Dad. What business is it of yours? They're trying to protect you. The Hierophant protects. It's fatherly energy. So they may just be trying to teach you, if you wear that skirt, there's going to be people who think of you as being a certain type of person. You know, I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to keep you safe. This is what masculine energy does to female energy. Again, take it as it resonates. I'm not necessarily saying he, she, they. I don't want to stereotype, but I am stereotyping here. I'm talking about historically, okay? So there's some kind of ending here in regards to that. What comes before that is this Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is like the recon card. It's a student. It's somebody who's watching, who's learning, who's taking information in, who's coming up with some sort of, there's some kind of mental process here. So there's some kind of mental process, some kind of thinking about rules, society, structure, paternal figures. Could be marriage. Something's ending and it's a complete end. Like, you've got this walking away, can't be fixed. So when you realize there's something that can't be fixed, you're out of there and you're following your own dreams and wishes. And the Star card actually is healing. So you've literally got this, you've got this, and you've got this, right? Could be sexual healing, I don't know. I feel like somebody's messed you up. They've messed you up in terms of your thoughts on female sexuality, or just sexual expressiveness, passion, creativity, confidence. It's like little girls should be seen and not heard, or like it really feels like be the good little housewife, but maybe you're not following your own dreams and wishes here. So the Star card is like following your dreams, knowing where you're headed, following your North Star, right? But very healing, very healing. It could be some kind of childhood dream or wish. It's funny that the Star card came out twice with that Siren card as well. Yeah, no, you're doing your own thing here. completely. Like, you're done with the situation. You're done with something that was toxic. Toxic masculinity, possibly. Someone around you who was oppressive, literally oppressive. And you're done, you're out there, and you're heading towards healing. That's your story. Who is this? Who is this? Ariel, you're Ariel. Little Mermaid, that's who you are in this story. Doing her own thing, right? A dad, too controlling. Trying to protect her, but he's too controlling. So she has to go out and she has to learn for herself. She has to follow her heart. So tell me more about this crocodile, Son of Pentacles energy. What's this about? Getting a lot of cards. So here's the High Priestess. Intuition, could be a mother. You've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is a couple. It's a match. Possibly marriage. But you're having some kind of realization here. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It also symbolizes confidence and freedom. Leo energy, as is the Mother of Wands. Somebody's just one of my lewd friends has just given me some more information about something that I found quite funny. Somebody pulling a lewd prank there. So I just got a message on my phone, so I was just reading it. So you could be dealing with Scorpio energy, this is Taurus energy, Scorpio energy again here, Aquarius energy, Leo energy, your energy, Cancerian energy. This is like getting in your car and getting out of there. This is action. This is success. This is victory. This is reward and recognition. This is like, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed. Like literally like flying out of there, right? You've got two cards about flying. Because you've had you've trusted your intuition. You've trusted that kind of very feminine, emotional, like that emotional compass within you, that kind of, you just know things and you don't know why. So you're trusting your gut on something. You might not even be telling anyone about this. The High Priestess can sometimes be mute. She has the secret, she holds the secret, she doesn't reveal a plan. But then it's like clarity, the big reveal. She's almost the fool, right? She's almost about to take a leap of faith. It's like redemption as well. It's like if people have tarnished your reputation, you're coming out of it clean. But then, yeah, out of there. Absolutely, getting in your car, getting out of there, whatever that is. It could be a job, could be a relationship, could be a family member that you're cutting ties with, could be friends, a friendship group that don't do you any good. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, there's a huge amount of self-empowerment here. This is like you going your own way. You can go your own way. I'm not going to write all these songs down. I know I'm not. Okay, so the actual journey. So this thing where you're leaving something behind, you know something's missing. The missing thing is this something healing inside yourself. It's something related to the Mother of Wands. What is this? Tell me more about this for Cancer, please. Page of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. Little Elsa there. The Page of Pentacles is coming up with a plan. So I think you know what you have to do. You're coming up with a plan. You feel a little bit, you feel a little bit unprepared. So you're trying to do some kind of work. You're kind of trying to do something practical here to prepare. You may be learning things, trying to gather information. You've got information gathering here, information gathering here. Information gathering, getting some kind of knowledge together. It's almost like getting your facts right. Getting your facts right. Getting something in order before you make some kind of move, I feel. But the Seven of Pentacles, again, this is coming up with a plan. This is almost like preparing the ground, doing the groundwork of something. So you could be launching yourself into some kind of creative project, but you're kind of laying the groundwork here for it. Seven of Pentacles is it comes with a sense of divine timing. There's a time and a place for everything, and also a sense of like things need time to grow. So a plan, you need to work on a plan for a while. This could be why you're the Son of Pentacles. Possibly trying to dodge that crocodile. I don't like the energy of that crocodile. So coming up with a plan, taking things step by step. I feel like you're working your way out of a situation, but you're doing a lot of groundwork for it. It's like you're getting everything in place before you make a move, but when you make the move, you make a move fast. Okay, you're getting your freedom, you're getting your confidence, you're standing on your own 2 feet, you're letting go of victim mentality. You're coming out of this a lot stronger than you went into it, Cancer, whatever this is for you. Right. I have got a few minutes left, so let's just pull you a couple more cards. We may get an idea of like spirit animal guides that you may want to watch out for. Tell me more about Cancer in the situation. Seven of Wands in reverse. This is you not standing up for yourself. The Seven of Wands in the upright is standing up for yourself, being defensive, taking the higher ground. This is you playing the victim, not standing up for yourself, letting things happen to you instead of taking control of the situation. So I feel like that's the past you, that's the lesson, that's what you need to move away from. Tell me about this crocodile. I want to know this crocodile. How will Cancer recognize this crocodile? I feel like you probably already know who this is. The Knight of Swords. This is somebody who's quite, I feel like I'm getting cutting. I get spying energy as well. This could be somebody who literally spies on you. I feel like they watch you. The crocodile really gives me like watching and waiting energy. The ravens give me kind of like, they're the kind of spies of the animal world. Again, this kind of recon energy. Could be that this person's very controlling and they watch your every move. It's like a controlling partner possibly, or, you know, like it's just like a masculine energy that is very judgmental. It's like you can't put a foot wrong with this person. They're watching you and waiting for you to put a foot wrong. Or you need to watch them. You need to watch them and wait until you get your opportunity. So take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But it's like watching, and they want to kind of like squawk about whatever it is you're doing. Comes through as quite judgmental energy. My daughter's here, just one sec. Okay, so more about the journey, please. I want to know more about this nectar inside them, this Queen of Wands nectar inside them. High Priestess, look, the High Priestess, I knew I had to get her out for a reason. This is inside you. This is your intuition. This is your intuition. This is your spiritual side, your intuition, knowing things without knowing how you know them. And there's a plan there. There's a pentacle. The universe is bringing you something here. And it's something very practical and very tangible. And it's something that you could grow into something bigger. You may be teaming up with a Scorpio, just so you know. But this is talking about what's inside you. And it's that you're a water sign. So you're powered by your emotions. Your strength is your emotions. The High Priestess, she's even higher than the Empress in the tarot. She's the highest feminine energy. She's like, again, it's normally Scorpio energy, but for some reason I'm really seeing it as your energy today. It's like, it really is like female empowerment. It's almost like, and again, take religion kind of out of this for a minute. It's almost like being the witch, like being... It's like, again, talking about historically, it's like, you know, females who are intuitive, females who are empowered would be like, oh, she's a witch, you know, like that's not the way women behave. But it's like the goddess within, that's what it is. Okay, I got it. It's the goddess within, the empowered, whether you're he, she, they, this is like tapping into that feminine energy within yourself that is nurturing, healing, intuitive, in tune with your emotions. It's spiritual. No matter what your religion is, what your belief system is, that spiritual side. You could be getting messages in dreams as well. Absolutely. So strong, Cancer. The High Priestess. Like, if you're running around playing the bloody... Sorry, it cuts out as I start to shout at you. Sorry. I'm shouting at you now, Cancer. It's for your own good. I love you, right? If you're running around over here like a child, you've got the 2 pages here. If you're running... And the Son of Pentacles. If you're being immature, playing the victim, saying, life happens to me, then you're not tapping into literally the strongest feminine energy in the tarot, which is already inside you. Why are you running around acting like a little drama queen, like a little victim? I mean, I'm not saying that you necessarily are, but some of you might be. You know, not standing up for yourself, letting people bully you. It feels like letting people bully you. When you're the High Priestess, that is what's within you. The High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Cancer. Nobody can mess with you. Like, that is so strong. That is empowered feminine energy. That is like, get up there and be Lady Gaga, get up there, be Tana, be Lana Del Rey, be the drama queen if that's what you want to be, right? But do it in an empowered way. Don't play the victim, because you're not. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you see that this is what's in you, then your life is going to just absolutely skyrocket. The High Priestess, she's so emotionally steady. She's so in tune with her emotions. It's like she could be in those choppy waters and nothing is going to rock her boat. Or she'll rock the boat, but she'll ride the waves, right? She's so intuitive, so empowered by emotion. Your emotion is your superpower. Maybe people have been like, again, another reading got this where it's like Crybaby by Lana Del Rey, and it was like, and liability as well. It's like people would say to you, why are you making a fuss? You're over emotional. Stop being a crybaby. But this is flipping that on its head and saying, no, I understand now. I understand my emotions are my strength. And I don't want to try and suppress them, because then it comes out in negative ways. So possibly finding creative pursuits to express your emotions. You know, Lana Del Rey, Lady Gaga, they channeled their emotions into the songwriting. Lorde, she's not Cancerian, I looked it up, but she channeled her feelings about being on tour, being very alone, into, you know, her feelings of kind of like insecurity, a little bit of paranoia in terms of her friends. She channeled it into a song, a very beautiful song. So there's catharsis in creativity. Your emotions are your superpower. That's your strength. That's your core nature. So use it. Be the High Priestess. Right. I hope that was helpful to you. I'm sorry for just shouting at you. I'm sorry for that annoying siren that was at the start of the reading. You know, that's not who you want to be. That's not who you want to be. You want to be empowered feminine energy, not manipulative feminine energy. And I don't think that's you at all. Stand up for yourself. Don't worry about what people think of you. Be strong. This is literally what's within you, and it's like Elsa, right? It's the Little Mermaid becomes Elsa. That's your story. Right, I'm out of here. Best of luck with that. Take care, and I will see you again soon. I'm sorry it was such a long reading. You had a lot to tell me. Bye bye, guys. No, Cancer, I am back, because you just got the perfect song. I can't believe it. I've got like hot shivers. Cancer, I don't know if you know this about you, but I asked for another song as I tidy up the cards. Again, you see my whole process here. As I tidy up the cards, I listened to a couple more songs from Spotify. I specifically asked for songs for your reading, to kind of close out your reading. The song that came on for you was She Wolf by Shakira. Like, watch the video to that song, like, see how empowered she is. I mean, I love Shakira. There's a she wolf in the closet, let her out so it can breathe. All right, take care, Cancer, my little she wolves. Bye bye.